and knock him off. Chet Holmgren's thrown on a headset and stops by. Hey, Chet, it's Scott Van Pelt. Thank you for visiting with me. I see you got the fellas with you as always. It's a team thing. I appreciate that so much about your crew. I asked Shea about this when he was on with me a couple weeks ago, and I want to ask you your thought. You guys are as connected as any team in the league. How critical is that to what we're seeing from you guys nightly?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on, Scott. You know, it's extremely important. It's a team game, so you got to come out here and be a team, and we just try to embody that every single night, on and off the court. Have fun with each other, and you know, have fun on the court too.
You're in an interesting position because you've had the one forever, and so I'm just interested how you kind of balance the energy and the need to kind of keep playing and winning nightly when you know that you're going to be the one when the playoffs get there. Like, what's that kind of balancing act like?
Just understanding the bigger picture, what we're working towards. You know, it's not about, you know, looking at standings and everything. It's coming out every single night and trying to get better and trusting that leaves us in a good spot when we need it the most.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is outrageous. His talent it looks easy. I know it's not. What's the thing he does nightly, Chet, that impresses you the most?
The way he comes out and leads. He leads by example. You know, he's a hell of a player, but he's also a hell of a character too. High character guy, and you know, we kind of feed off of that.
All right, this is a risky move on live television, but could you throw the headset on AC Fresh's head real quick? I got to ask him a quick question. Here we go.
I got you.
All right.
It's
What's up?
Hey, it's Scott
SVP.
Yeah, this is your boy. This is your boy Scott Van Pelt. I just want to. This is very important. You're not Chet Holmgren, but the people at home get it. I just want to tell you how proud I am of you embracing this life, the bald lifestyle.
Yeah.
There was a time when there was a question mark, but you've gone full-on bald guy, and I hope you feel liberated and happy.
I'm the freest I've ever been, Scott.
There he is.
That's
Hey, we got beef though. You just took our basketball coach.
Oh, I knew that was coming up.
Well, I mean,
I knew that was
Yeah,
coming
I'm gonna
up.
have to text you about that.
all right. Well, there's a
Go
whole
work on
lot
the
of
swing.
stuff.
I'll see you in the summer.
Well, there's a whole lot of stuff that's baked into that, man. But like that's complicated the way the world goes. I'm sure you'll find a good one. Good luck in the playoffs. Stay healthy. Be good. All right.
Appreciate it. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, likewise. All right. I didn't know we had beef. All brotherhood. The Celtics have won 9 straight, hosting the Heat. Joe Mazzulla, the Eastern Conference Coach of the Month in March, as you might guess. And look out in the break. Nice job. Tyler Hero finishes there. Heat up 13. Hero, the handle. Great vision to find Haywood Highsmith. Celtics shot just 16 of 43 in the first half, 3 of 8 from 3, and the Heat have the lead by 14. Into the third quarter, here come the Celtics. Tatum, that distinctive release is pure. Now it's Jaylen Brown's turn. All 3 of these, 8-point game. Tatum stops, pulls, 6-point game. 12 minutes on the clock in the fourth. Well, at this point, actually, 9:45. And Hero buries that 3, and the lead is back to 9. Hero, good find to Adebayo. He had 21 and 6. Davion Mitchell, catch and shoot 3. And that's going to do it for the Celtics winning streak. It's also their largest home loss since October 22nd. And they fall to 56 and 20. Meanwhile, the East leaders in Cleveland, they're 60 and 15, hosting New York. New York is comfortably at 3. Their issue is they have not played well against the best teams in both the East and the West, meaning Cleveland, Boston, and OKC. That is a 3 from Donovan Mitchell. 3-point game, and Mitchell is on one. Into the fourth, the lead is now 10. The Spider has 27 on the night. And after OG Anunoby was awesome in the first, oh my, it's Cleveland in the second. Jared Allen, nasty. 40th double-digit win this season. Cavs, big winners.
I wanted to look like Bron trying to bring it back. I looked at the replay. Nothing close.
The thing about really tall guys is it's hard to look as good dunking. It's very difficult to look as good dunking. But I give the man credit. Headband, ultra perm, the whole bit. Big victory for Cleveland. Second most wins, or I should say it ties their second most wins in a season with the dub over New York on Wednesday. Last time they reached 61, April 6, 2010, and that right there, their starting lineup. How about the big man in the middle? Hickson, LeBron, Shaq, Anthony Parker, Mo Williams. Our big man, Kendrick Perkins, joins us. And Perk, there's a line, I think, in the East pretty clearly drawn right now underneath Boston and Cleveland. Yeah, I know New York's there, but as I say, their record against the best teams in the East hadn't been great. If I narrow it down to just those two as we speak early April, who do you like better, Cleveland or Boston?
I'm going with the defending champ, Scott. I mean, you know, when you look at the Boston Celtics, you know, when healthy, they have zero flaws, right? They brought back their entire championship team, and I'm looking at their starting five, and they have each one of those guys are elite two-way players. I'm looking at the Cavs, and I'm like, the Cavs with those two small guards and Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland are going to get picked on. But when I see the Boston Celtics, they have 5 different guys, or maybe even 6 if you include old man Al Horford, that could take over a game and dominate in great fashion and be the leading scorer. So again, the Cavs, right, if they don't make it to the NBA Finals, which I believe they won't, it's okay. I'm just a little bit concerned about who is the second option. Evan Mobley, right? Can he be that X factor? Can he be dominant enough to go out there and get 25 and 12 in the series? I just don't see that yet, and that's okay. But again, the Cavs have taken a tremendous leap this season. They're just not on the level of the Boston Celtics.
I understand what you're saying, and I mean there's a certain amount of inherent trust and buy-in when we've seen it from Boston. They are the reigning champions. I understand what you mean there. Unlike the East, which appears to be relatively straightforward, the West has got OKC a mile ahead of everybody. But, man, there's some pretty compelling teams on that back end. Teams who've done it. Teams who've got guys who've done it. As you look at the back end in the West, is there a team that you think could ultimately prove to be a threat to the Thunder?
It is, Scott. And guess what? It's a team in L.A., and it's not the Lakers. It's the Los Angeles Clippers. This is a team that has one of the best coaches in the game in Tyronn Lue. This is a team that has James Harden, who has been balling all season long, made the All-Star team. And now they have Kawhi Leonard Jordan, who's looking healthy again, looking like the Kawhi of old. And then you throw in a sprinkle of the big fella in the middle, Zubac, who's averaging a monster double-double right now, who's one of the most underrated centers in the game. And you have veterans around them. Nicholas Batum, a guy that's going to be a star in this role. Norman Powell, he should have been an all-star this year. Derrick Jones Jr., Scott, think about it. He went to the finals last year with the Dallas Mavericks and played a major role with those in helping them get to the NBA Finals. So watch out for the Clippers. I actually had them as my sleeper in the Western Conference.
I'm glad that you mentioned him because, look, we understand why folks are going to pay attention to the other team in L.A.